How's it going, everyone? I am Splat2431, here with yet another Gaming Thoughts and Opinions. Yeah, didn't think I'd be doing one of these anytime soon. But yeah, here I am with another one, and this one, as you can tell from the title, it's about paid online. Reason I'm talking about this is because the Nintendo Switch is now going to have paid online. So that means Nintendo are now joining in on doing paid online. And in my opinion, paid online, it's such a stupid idea. I find the idea incredibly stupid and pointless. And most of all, I find paid online to be essentially a scam. It's a scam. It's a paywall. It's a paywall. Because, think about it, they take a major aspect of gaming itself. I mean, the ability to just play online. Just play online with people. The ability to play online with people in a game. They just put it behind an unnecessary payment. Like, you can't play online unless you pay for any game. And I'll be showing why I think it should be free. I think it should be free, just like it was on the Wii, the Wii U, DS, and 3DS. And yeah, alright. So hopefully, maybe even we can get this paid online thing to stop being a thing, maybe even. But at the very least, the one thing you can do at least is just not pay for it. And that's the one thing you shouldn't do. You shouldn't actually pay for the online. Just don't do it. By paying for it, what are you doing? You're encouraging them. That's what you'd be doing. So yeah, don't pay for the paid online. Alright, so now I'm going to be going through some of the reasons that people give in support of paid online, and none of these convince me at all. None of them. So let's start with the first one. The first one is deal with it. Oh boy, what is there to say about this? Barely anything. This one is so incredibly dumb. I mean, this one is basically just saying shut up. Avoiding the conversation altogether, cause they really can't think of anything. It's basically saying shut up, shut up, deal with it, like, you can't do anything about it, like, in the end you're gonna have to pay if you wanna play, or if you don't wanna play, you don't pay. Like, if you can't pay, you can't pay for it, you don't play. That simple as that. Deal with it. That's basically all it is. It's essentially shut up. Right. That's basically what it is. And the next one is pretty similar. This one is get a job. Oh boy, this one is very, very dumb. Okay. See, this one is essentially deal with it version 2, except now they have the tiny sprinkling of being able to say it's a financial thing. Now, because the topic is about payment, right? About money and stuff, people instantly say get a job. Yes, because any payment-related issue is instantly solved by just telling someone to get a job. What if they already have a job? Yeah. Do you ever consider that? What if they job don't pay well? Yeah. What do you expect them to do? Get another one? Yeah. What if you're a kid? What if you're a kid? Then you have to ask your parents to buy you stuff. Yeah. What about that? Kid can't get a job unless you're like old enough, I guess. But yeah, it's basically shut up version 2. That's all it is. And the next one is you just can't afford it. Now, here's the thing about this one. It's like, yeah, some people can't afford it, and that's the problem. Some people can't afford it, so they're locked out of the whole being able to play online. It's dumb. They can't play online if they can't afford it. But it's not even just that. It's the fact that what you're paying for is not worth the payment. It's not worth it. I'll explain later in the video, and you'll see it's not worth the payment. It's not worth the payment. It's like, do these people not know the concept of something being worth paying for? Like, and this is going to be a very dumb example coming up. Let's say, oh boy, extreme example, right? Extreme example. Let's say you have enough money for a car, right? You have enough money for a car, right? Yeah. But you're told that there is a packet of crisps that costs the same amount. Now, you could afford that packet of crisps, but why would you buy that? A car is worth that much money. A packet of crisps is not. Do you see what I mean? Yeah. Do you see what I mean? It's really, really dumb. Yeah. On to the next one. Now, this next one, oh boy. Oh boy. Where do I begin? Alright. So this one says, and by the way, these are just generalizations of the kinds of things people say. Generalizations of the kinds of things people say. I type these, but they're like generalizations of what people say in defense of pay online. Alright, so this one is, I like this because this means that there will be less of the kind of people I don't like to play with, even if it means there will be also less of the kinds of people I do like to play with. Alright, so this one is incredibly mean, so mean, and it's pretty much selfish if you think about it. It's really selfish. So you're basically supporting the idea that less people should be able to play online. Is that what you're saying? Because that's a very selfish thing to say. You want less people to be able to play online just because you don't like a few people? Get out of here. Like, what? Get out of here with that. What? I mean, seriously. Don't you think that as much people as possible should be able to play online? Isn't, like, I would assume that would be a good thing, right? To have as many people as possible be able to play online. Seriously. On to the next one. The next one is, but Microsoft and Sony do it. Oh, Microsoft and Sony do it. Oh boy. This one. Okay, here's the thing. I don't just not like that Nintendo is doing it. I also don't like that Microsoft and Sony are doing it. But here's the thing, I'm a Nintendo fan, so I'm playing Nintendo console. But yeah, I don't think any console should have pay online. Not just Nintendo ones, okay? So, but Microsoft and Sony do it. I don't like the fact they're doing it either, okay? I don't like the fact they're doing it either. They shouldn't be doing it either. In fact, likely reason Nintendo's probably doing this because Microsoft and Sony are doing it. They're the ones using that dumb logic, and you're encouraging it by saying that. Yes. And Sony, well, they used to have free online as well. They used to have free online as well, from what I hear. And the likely reason they started doing it is because Microsoft did it. In fact, I would like to argue that Microsoft are the ones at fault here for starting this dumb idea. They started this dumb idea, and now they spread the dumb idea to everyone else. Unbelievable. Because people justified it in all manner of ridiculous reasons, and then bought the service. because that's not what it is, okay? It's not a service. It's just an aspect of gaming that's been locked behind a paywall. The next one is, but they're a company. That means if it makes the money, it's instantly okay. Oh boy, but they're a company. No. Oh boy. And this is like, goes back to, oh boy, this one goes back to the idea of the purchase being worth it. You can't, like, yes, they're a business and they have to make money, but don't you think that in the sake of morality, that you should make your money in good ways, like not through paid online? That's not a good way to make money. If you support this statement, if you agree with this statement, you know what? You must also agree with how Nintendo uses Content ID on Nintendo videos. You think that's a good thing? No, it's not. It's a terrible thing. I don't like it. It happens to my Super Mario Maker videos all the time. Content ID on almost all of them, and I really don't like it. It's really dumb. It's that kind of logic. It's that kind of logic when you don't consider morality into your methods of making money. It's not good. Think like that. Okay? It's not. And this one, but it will make the lag better. Okay, so now, but it will make the lag better. No, it won't. No, it won't. Because that's not how online works. On consoles, at least. Like. Alright, so now it's time to explain why lag won't get better by paying for online. No matter how much they tell you, we're using the money from the paid online to provide a better experience, a better online experience. Or when they say, oh, we're using that money to pay for the servers for the online. Oh, you know, so you'll be able to play, you know? Oh yeah? Well, what about when it was free, huh? What about when it was free? What did you do then, huh? Maybe you paid for it out of the cost of the console itself, okay? Yeah, exactly. And now let's get on to how online works. Alright, so online gaming. Here's how it works. There's pretty much two major ways you can go about this. You have peer-to-peer or P2P, which is the method that almost all console games use, right? Then you have dedicated servers, which are used on most PC games, I'm pretty sure, right? So here's the difference. On peer-to-peer, right, there is no server, okay? Yeah, that's right, there is no server on peer-to-peer, okay? Well, okay, look, there's no server on peer-to-peer, but, okay, the server is basically only used for matchmaking purposes. So, you connect to a P2P server. All it does is just matches you up with the other players, and that's it. That's the job of the server done. It moves on to someone else to do the same thing. Okay? From then on, the server is no longer involved in your game. From then on, the host player, one of the players becomes the host. I think it's player 1 that becomes the host. Usually, one of the players becomes the host that all of the other players in that game, that match, that battle or race or whatever it is, all the other players in that connect to the host player. So, what does that mean? The host player technically accessed the server. the host player's console technically acts as the server. And then what? The lag is going to be based off your connection with the host player and the host player's connections with all the other players. And that's the thing. See, the lag is not at all tied to their servers. So that way, if it's peer-to-peer, it does paying for online does nothing, absolutely nothing. It's a waste. It's an absolute waste. Whereas compared to dedicated servers, right? Whereas compared to dedicated servers, the match, the race, the battle, the whatever it is hosted on the server itself. And therefore, the lag you experience is based on the server. And of course, like, it won't gimp the performance of the other players just because you have bad internet connection. Was what I'm saying. Just because you have a bad internet connection does not mean the other players will have one. Like it would in peer-to-peer, where in dedicated servers it won't, because it'll depend on your connection to the server, because the game is hosted on the server itself, not whoever's player one. Got it? So that's how you know paying for online won't make the lag better, because there's practically pretty much no server there in the first place. Oh, we need the money for servers. What servers? Your matchmaking servers? Yeah, exactly. Let's not also forget the fact that developers are the ones who host the servers of their own games. Yes. So Nintendo, that means Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, all of them only host the servers of games that they're first party games. All third parties, and I think even second parties, have to host their own servers for their own games. They don't get them given to them by Microsoft, Sony, or Nintendo, like the console makers. They don't get given servers by them. No, they don't. And they don't even get paid for the servers by them. No, they don't. They have to host the servers themselves. And the console makers will only host the servers of their own games. And then, so that, what does that leave you with, huh? Paying the online paying for servers. You're not paying for servers. If anything, you're only paying for the first party servers at most. And what, like the account server and the store and the server for the store, which mind you, making an account and using the eShop is going to be free on Nintendo's online. So there's that. What does that say? Yeah. Okay, so now let's go on to prices, actually. Nintendo's online is said to be around £14 to £20. Now, I'm pretty sure that's per year, I think. So, right off the bat, it's way more cheaper compared to the competition, right? They are way more cheaper compared to competition. But when you consider all the previous facts combined, that they don't even need to have this payment there in the first place. And not only considering the fact that they proved that free online is possible. See, if it's free, you know what, I'm fine with peer-to-peer. Like, but if you're gonna make us pay, at least give us dedicated servers, right? But not even that. On PC, they have dedicated servers, and it's free. So, on consoles, it's peer-to-peer, and it's not free. But at least if they gave us dedicated servers, we'd be paying for something. Peer-to-peer will cost barely anything compared to an actual dedicated server. And yeah, PC, to repeat myself, PCs have dedicated servers, and they're free. Well, most of them are free. Like, most games are free on PC. For online, I mean. Yeah, like, MMOs might have, like, a subscription or something. But, you know what I mean, right? Most games are free online. Alright, so now let's compare these prices though. So these are the prices it says for what does Sony call this service? They call it their PlayStation Plus. Yeah, that's what they call it. Yeah, here's a screenshot of their prices, their UK prices. And for Microsoft, I tried to look it up. I couldn't find their prices on their site, but eventually I found it somewhere else, and it's $59.99 for 12 months. What? And $24.99 for 3 months, and then you have $9.99 for 1 month. So I don't know how much that is in UK pounds, but whatever. Fact is, what I'm trying to say is that it should be free, cause you're not paying for anything. But then, what about the stuff like, yeah? What about the things like, oh, you get free games? What about the cloud storage? What about what about all those? What about all those little bonuses they talk about? Yeah, the bonuses. Yeah. You see, all those bonuses, let's be honest, they're just there to soften the blow of having to pay to be able to play online. They're just there to soften the blow. So it's there so people will say, hey, at least you get some free games. Yeah, for something that I'm forced to pay for if I want to be able to play online. You see what I mean? It's so dumb. Oh man, like, okay. So yeah, here you see Nintendo's thing. If you go on the little table they made, if you go on Nintendo's site and look at their Nintendo Switch paid online page or whatever, you'll see that all the things that are free and not free. So non-subscribers get some stuff. The key thing is you can't play online unless you get the subscription. Now here's the thing though, there is a free trial, but of course there's a free trial. Of course there's a free trial. It's a free trial until fall of 2017. I'm pretty fall means autumn, right? If I'm correct, right? So yeah, up till autumn of 2017. After that, boom, you're gonna get the paywall message once you try to get online. Let's not even consider the fact that Nintendo's so-called bonuses aren't even that good compared to the competition. Like what? Like, the others give you free games, they give you discounts, they give you cloud storage. What does Nintendo give you? The bonuses. For something you have to pay for, by the way, if you want to play online. What bonuses do they give you? Well, they give you one free NES or SNES game. And you only get to keep it for 1 month. That's it. Yeah. You get one free SNES or NES game, Super Nintendo Entertainment System, or Nintendo Entertainment System game. Like, these are ROMs. These are old. Like, at least on the other services, you get like actual, like, not old games, right? These are virtual console games. They give you and you only get to keep them for 1 month. So, and they even say it themselves, they're basically just like a demo. They're basically just a demo. And well, they do say that they're going to be adding online functionality to the NES and SNES games. Now, when I first heard that, I was like, huh, that's interesting. How is that gonna work? Like, what could they possibly do to these old games to give them online? I'm interested to see how that even works, but I'm not gonna pay for the online. Oh, no way. No way, not at all. No way. Yeah. It should be free. Paid online. It's a dumb idea. It needs to go away. And then you have the then you have this last reason, where people say, well, we or you or I, what can't do anything about it. We can't do anything about it. Well, here's the thing about this. Not with that attitude, you can't. There is one, at the very least, there is one thing you can do about it, okay? At the very least, there is one thing you can do about it, and it's a very simple thing to do. It's called not buying the paid online. Yeah, just don't buy it. If you can't, at the very least, just do that. Just don't buy it. If enough people, and I don't just mean that for the Nintendo Switches online. No. Like, for this concept to truly go away, people will have to stop buying the online on PlayStation and the Xbox as well. You need to have like large amounts of people not buying it and clearly stating that they don't like it. So that's why the concept of vote with your wallet, you know, such a good concept. But there's one key thing about it. You got to convince other people to do the same. And that's what I hope I did with this video. But hey, you might have your own opinion, so please be sure to comment down below your own opinions, okay? So, cause this was kind of like my first rant video ever. Like, I mean, I guess this is on the opinion side of gaming thoughts and opinions, you know. Whereas the last video I made about cheating in games, yeah, this is the second gaming and thoughts thoughts and opinion video. This is the second one. The first one was about cheating in video games, the concept of cheating in video games, where that was, I think I had a more neutral approach to it, yeah, but I do of course have my own opinions on that, of course. But yeah, this was more on the opinion side, this was more of a rant, but yeah, I guess that about wraps it for this video, so thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like, because it helps the channel a lot, and be sure to subscribe for, I don't know, maybe more, like, I don't do these too often, these gaming thoughts and opinions videos, I don't do them too often, but be sure to subscribe for more other kinds of videos. Alright, thanks for watching, bye!